Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Dive. This time we're tackling social media for IT pros.
A very timely topic.
It really is. We've
Yeah.
got this great article by Curt Robbins. He's a senior technical writer. Really lays out the do's and don'ts.
Oh, Curt Robbins. I've heard that name.
Yeah, he's worked with, like, FedEx and Microsoft, Northrop Grumman even.
Wow, the big leagues.
Exactly. So we'll be diving into his advice today, see if we can all up our game online, boost that professional image a bit.
Sounds good to me. Where do we start?
Well, Robbins kicks things off talking about the what he calls the curse of crickets.
The curse of crickets.
You know that feeling, right? You pour your heart into a post, share some awesome tech tip or insight, and nothing.
Oh, yeah. Crickets. I think we've all been there. It's disheartening, to say the least.
Totally. So, beyond the usual engage more advice, what does Robbins actually suggest?
Well, he's really big on consistent engagement. He says to think of it like networking, but, in the digital world, like you're at a conference. You wouldn't just stand in a corner and expect people to come to you.
Right. You got to mingle.
Exactly. Start conversations. Ask questions. Show you're genuinely interested in what others have to say.
It's all about building those relationships.
100%. And for IT professionals, especially, that online presence, it really does matter.
It's your reputation, in a way.
Yeah. Trust is huge in this field, so that consistent, genuine engagement, it can make you stand out. Shows you're a real person, not just some, faceless profile.
Makes sense. So
Totally.
engagement is key.
Yeah.
But what about the content itself? Any do's from Robbins on what to actually post?
Oh, absolutely. He emphasizes quality and tailored content, too. So instead of just generic tech tips, think about things that are more specific to your audience.
Give me an example.
Like, instead of saying, back up your data, maybe do a mini tutorial on a specific backup tool. Or share insights on something like AI ethics, maybe, or the future of cybersecurity.
Stuff that's relevant, thought-provoking.
Exactly. You're providing value, but it's targeted, not just sharing for the sake of sharing. You're actually contributing to the conversation.
Oh, I like that. And I bet it helps you connect with the right people, too.
Totally. Now, Robbins also has a pretty strong don't that I think is worth mentioning here. He says to avoid the know-it-all trap.
Oh, man. I see that online all the time. It's like some people just have to be right, or they want to show off all their tech knowledge.
And it comes off as, well, kind of arrogant. It can actually be really damaging, especially in the IT world.
How so?
Well, think about it. In IT, collaboration is key, right? Sharing knowledge is essential.
Totally.
So when you come across as a know-it-all, it shuts down the dialogue. People are less likely to engage with you, share their own ideas.
It kills the whole point of the online community.
Exactly. So yeah, humility, it actually goes a long way.
You're not always going to have all the answers.
Nope. And recognizing that, it actually makes you more approachable, more open to learning from others. It's all about fostering that culture of, learning and mutual respect.
Makes sense. I'm glad Robbins brought that up. It's definitely something to keep in mind when interacting online.
And this whole idea of humility, it actually ties into another point Robbins makes, which is about avoiding the ego trap online.
The ego trap.
Yeah, like he gives this example of people boasting about their luxury purchases.
Oh, yeah. You see that a lot.
And it might seem harmless, I guess, in some contexts, but for IT professionals...
So turn off.
Yeah, exactly. It just sends the wrong message, doesn't it?
Especially in IT, where it's all about collaboration, problem solving,
Yeah.
Real expertise, not just showing off.
Right. It's much better to, let your work speak for itself or just express genuine gratitude for opportunities.
Be authentic.
Right. IT
Yeah.
pros are known for solving problems, not for their, self-promotion skills.
So true. Now, Robbins also gets into some tricky territory here. He talks about navigating controversial topics online.
Oh, yeah, that's a minefield.
It really is.
Yeah.
And he basically advises avoiding things like politics, religion, all that, unless it's directly related to your professional expertise.
Which I think is really solid advice, especially for IT professionals, because you're often dealing with sensitive data, right?
Absolutely. Client confidentiality, all that.
You need to maintain that neutral professional image. Getting caught up in some heated online debate, even if you have strong opinions,
It can backfire big time.
damage your credibility, potentially alienate clients, colleagues.
Whose tweets sink careers.
Exactly. So, yeah, think carefully before you hit that post button, especially when it comes to those controversial topics.
Great advice. Now, something else Robbins brings up that I know our listeners will relate to is That whole issue of paywalled content.
Ugh, the paywalls. It's so frustrating.
You find this really interesting article, you click on it, and bam, paywall.
Happens all the time.
So is it ever okay to link to paywalled content?
That's a good question.
Hmm?
I think it depends. Like if you're just sharing a link without any context, any explanation.
Just throwing it out there.
Right. It can seem kind of thoughtless, especially if your audience is, maybe not everyone has access to those paid subscriptions.
Makes sense. It can also look like you haven't really, put any effort into finding other ways to share the information.
Right. So what can you do instead?
Yeah, what are some better approaches?
Well, one option is to summarize the key points, but ethically, of course.
Give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, provide attribution to the original source. Or you could link to free alternatives. There's often great content out there that covers similar topics.
It just takes a little more digging.
It does, but it shows your audience that you value their time and you're respecting their, maybe limited resources.
People are mindful of that, yeah.
And in the end, that's really what building that strong professional presence online is all about. Being mindful, being respectful, being authentic. It's about being, intentional with how you use social media, not just posting randomly.
Strategic.
Right. It really can be such a powerful tool for IT professionals, though.
I mean, you can showcase your expertise, connect with others.
Find new opportunities even. But you got to use it the right way, authentically.
That's what it comes down to, I think. Being yourself, but the professional version of yourself.
Exactly. And showing the value you bring. Being a contributor, not just someone who's, scrolling and liking things.
Right. So let's recap, kind of tie everything together. What are the big do's and don'ts that Robbins gave us?
Okay, so first up, consistent engagement. That's huge.
It's the online networking, like we talked about.
Yep. Got to be present, got to participate. Then content, make sure it's high quality and tailored to your audience.
Who are you trying to reach? Other cybersecurity pros, potential clients? It makes a difference.
It does. And then watch out for that ego trap. Let your work speak for itself. Focus on, giving back to the community, sharing your knowledge.
And think carefully about those controversial topics.
Unless it's directly related to your professional expertise, it's best to just
steer clear.
Yeah. And remember those paywalls. Summarize those key points ethically or find some free alternatives to share. It's a small thing, but it shows respect for your audience.
It really does. So there you have it, our deep dive into social media for IT pros. Some great advice from Curt Robbins. Hopefully you've picked up some good tips, some things to think about for your own online strategy. It's a powerful tool, social media, but you got to use it wisely. Until next time, happy posting, everyone.